welcome back to another Roblox video. Today we are going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This game has like a little war into it, so I'm going to try to play it today. I started a new game. Alright, so let's get into it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the type of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like you think that annoying me. That's mean, Kai. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the streets together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kai, have you decided on joining a club? Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I just told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I just simply go along with whatever she's going on about. So you relax to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you don't know, because you're not used to the real world. Yes, you're right. Don't keep worrying about you. Okay, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise you try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even a little bit. Okay, accident. Even if she does exaggerate over everything inside her head. Okay, now we're going to school. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and before I know it's over. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. So Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no other choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Or Sayori? I don't know how to say it. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't have to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you needed some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? That you can join my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I bring a new member, and that Suki made cupcakes and everything. 3 promises you can't keep. Art or something. I can't tell if Yuri is that much of an airhead or she's cunning to have all this planned out. I let alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay, I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the room upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, new member is here. I thought you don't call me new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Kai, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. All the words escaping in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I'm sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is someone I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then talks to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, my full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. And don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's good to see you again, Kai. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We didn't really talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely on my league. So having her smile at me... wait, what? Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Kai. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. And how about I make them tea as well? The girls have a few that's arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, trade hands. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes that to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Or you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Okay. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking at her to see if it will take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, I bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Sorry guys, I'm trying my phone. My phone's kind of a little wacky. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard of someone before? Meet them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but it's not for you, you know, you dummy. Okay, alright. I know I'm not too confused about you and dismissed the conversation. Yuri then returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the tea bottle next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow that smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. The New Year's will make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of the major club. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't any people in this club yet. It must be really hard to start a new club. Well, you could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're more fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all include on this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Just different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted of the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Kai, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself after reading. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Let me say, I spoke about being in your sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is so amazing to me. I don't really know what that said. I'm telling you a good story. In such a forging world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on equally passionate about her reading. She seems so arisen to me when I walked in, but it's so obvious to her eyebrow that she finds her comfort in the world of looking up people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with themes like visual events enrich me as well. Isn't it amazing how Reddit can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just really grasped onto something so I can read at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. I miss it. But if a story makes me think or it takes me takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. It looks like you are working on a poem called... Just say it out loud! And give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes. Your poem. Everything you do is teasing you are. Your sides behind Natsuki and puts your hand over her shoulders. That's you! Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. What do you care? I mean, seriously. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Well, not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It's the truest form of writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your break, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read your poems. You also in silence for a few moments. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nat and Yuri. Nat. Okay, Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then the next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and shaking the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Kai? Monica smiles and warming out me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Now what's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I proudly come forward of what's been on my mind these current climb. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and that's what she even thought. Alpha goes stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Kai, you all. I mean, she just like dragged me here. I kind of wanted to go to art club or something. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. And one by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! So you're wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for a cup, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bye. Look forward to seeing how you write to express yourself. Yeah, can't really impress the class star Monica with my own mediocre handwriting skills. I already feel anxiety rolling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Kai, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for club. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay, with that, the two of us just depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? perhaps maybe I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. I'm aiming. No, wait! I'm just gonna point at them. I guess I said we're writing a poem tonight. Okay, writing a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think. Wait. You think your favorite color like something good might happen to him, like something you like close. I'm trying to get these two on the screen. Okay. So question and ending climax, hopefully fluffy imagination, cute fear, blizzard, I just thought climax. Okay, quite weary. Meager journey, honey, excitement, explode. Doki Doki, dark, dance kiss. I like excitement stuff, so. Hair, soft, shiny, unrestrained, bed, shopping, jump, diet, raindrops, feather. I don't really like when it's raining. I really like my bed. I'm recording this in my bed right now, so. Awesome, fun, charm.